Hello everybody, this is Miss Heather from Hagerstown Library, and today, I am doing the STEAM project from my house because I had already everything here. So, let's get down to it. Let's talk turkey. Today, we are going to learn about how a turkey gobbles. But here's the thing. Not all turkeys gobble. Just the Tom and the Jakes gobble. The male turkeys are the only ones that gobble. So, we are going to learn how they gobble by using a simple paper towel holder or a toilet paper holder. I didn't have regular rubber bands, so I used hair rubber bands. Same difference. You're going to need some kind of safety pin. I just borrowed my husband's T-pin in his cabinet from work. You're going to need some scissors, some wax paper. I've already cut out a piece of wax paper. Okay? So, turkeys are one of the most world famous birds, especially in North America. They are the bird we use for celebrations. We eat them for Thanksgiving, we eat them for Easter, even Christmas. So, their famous sound is gobble gobble, or that's how I do it. So, do all turkeys gobble? No. Only the males, the Tom or the Jakes, gobble. So, they mainly make the sound in the spring and fall to attract a partner. So they'll want to make that sound when they want to get a pretty girl turkey, or called a hen. So, or it's when they want to fight off another Tom and prove that they're bigger than the other one and get the girl anyway. So, what does a turkey sound like? Gobble is the only one of 30 different types of sounds a turkey makes. So they go or they go kind of like that. So, it's kind of similar how they gobble is the similarity between a turkey call and a instrument, like wind instruments that make noise. So like a flute or something like that. I know flute because that's what I used to play. So, similar wind instruments usually contain some kind of tube. So a flute has a long tube, about this long. Okay, when a player blows into or over an opening at one end of the instrument, a column of air inside the tube vibrates, making the sounds. So you can even do it with a bottle, like a pop bottle. If it's empty or you can use it. Okay? So similarly, a turkey voice is produced by air flowing through vocal organs shaped like a tube. So, like a tube, we have vocal cords as well. So, this part of the turkey is called the syrinx. As the air is passing through the syrinx, it increases the pressure between external and internal membranes. So, and we hear a throaty jumble of sounds that last about 1 second or so, if not a little bit longer. So, in other words, the gobble gobble sound that you hear is a result of a rapidly building movement of air with membrane vibration and the air pressure inside the turkey's vocal organ. So it goes like this, is how I could easily describe it. Just all your air is vibrating and going around. So, what might happen when we blow air into our tubes? We'll hear sound? Well, maybe. Probably you can guess. You don't get much sound, but nothing musical or notable. Nothing real special. So, what's missing? So, what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. So, da, 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 da. There's nothing special about that sound. We can all do it. We all do it with Christmas tubes at Christmas time. So, what was missing? What's the deal? What we're missing is the membrane. So you have your vocal tube and you have your membrane. What are we going to do with these? Good thing you asked. So, the membrane vibration is an important part of sound production. We need to add a membrane to our tubes. So, today we're going to make a do-it-yourself membranophone. It's a big word. A membranophone is a musical instrument that produces sound from a vibrating stretched membrane. So, like, think about a drum or a kazoo. This is stretched over like that, like a bongo or a drum that you beat on and play with whatever, your hand, your stick, whatever. So, I'm going to take a small piece of wax and place it over the end of my paper towel roll. Okay, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to take my hair rubber band, same thing, I just didn't have regular ones, and then don't put the rubber band too close to the end because that will deter some sounds, okay? So, I'm going to place my mouth right over the end on the opposite side of the wax paper, okay? So, I'm going to do a couple sounds, and let's see what this sounds like. Whoop! Maybe you need to do that again. It's okay. It's all trial and error. That's what science is about. I'm going to just double up my rubber band so it doesn't decide to fly off. Because what is science without failure? Okay, let's try this again. I don't think it's going to go anywhere now. Ready? Not much of anything. I'm not that impressed. You're probably not either, right? So, we're going to grab my little T-pin or your safety pin or even the sewing pin. You could use whatever, just something small and pokey. So, I'm going to poke some little holes in there, okay, on the end of the tube. You don't have to have a pattern. I'm just doing it randomly. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do a couple more. So, let's see. Then, I'm going to do the sounds now. Okay? So, another thing we can do is you're going to lay your paper towel roll, or like I said, you can use toilet paper roll, paper towel roll, and if you already have them out and parents have wrapped presents for Christmas time already, you can always cut down a Christmas paper roll down to size, whatever you want to do. Okay? So I'm going to lay it flat, and then I am going to make 3 holes vertically on one side. So take your scissors or a sharp instrument and go down through that like that. These aren't the sharpest or have the most blunt, but I'm going to make a hole. Watch your fingers and please be safe with this. If you're younger, please have an adult do this for you, okay? So, let's try to get something out of these, okay? Did you hear that? Let me do it again for you. Okay? That's the closest we can get. It doesn't exactly sound like the gobble you hear a Tom or a Jake will do, but let me teach you that science behind everything, okay? So, what causes a sound? The sound you hear is the result of vibration. So, when it goes back and forth like this, and the air pushes through, it causes a vibration on the membrane, okay? And it flexes back and forth like this. So, that's the air, and it goes like that. It's going through. So, what causes vibration? So, your voice. When you hum or make a noise, it does like I show you. It blows and makes a vibration. Why can't you make a gobble gobble sound like a turkey? The best I could do was the last one. It doesn't make the best, but you get the point, right? So, even though you thought your membranophone employed the same idea, the real turkey is a lot more complicated. Those guys are pretty complicated birds. So, the syrinx is the turkey's vocal organ. Is actually more of a Y-shaped, so it goes like this and curves off. It's a Y-shaped tube, so imagine having this and kind of like this. Okay? A Y-shaped, the best as I can do is this right now. So, while we use straight tubes for the membraphones, turkeys also have internal and external membranes that vibrate at the same time from the air pressure inside of the bird's syrinx. Okay? So, turkeys move between different vocalizations by changing pressure and force inside the syrinx. So just like the different sounds I did, I also made different wind sounds, different types of sounds, and used different force and different pressures to get different sounds and to get it loud and soft. It's a loud and I used it to do a loud and soft sound through the membrane. So why use wax paper? Wax paper is a really good substitute for the experiment. Another thing you can do is parchment paper, but this has a little bit better material to it, and it's a closer thing to a membrane. So, with that being said, I'll just let you guys know we do virtual STEAM every Tuesday. That goes on our Facebook page, and we also put them on YouTube. They go on our Facebook page. They go and hit the page at 11 a.m. on Tuesdays. We always have the STEAM packets ready for you guys. The newest for the week is on the first shelf on our STEAM shelf, and then it goes the week after, and then the rest of the weeks. So I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys stay safe, get plenty of food, and thanks for watching STEAM with Miss Heather.